Welcome everyone. I am your science teacher and today we are going to explore the fascinating world of cell organelles and structures. These organelles and structures are very tiny but mighty components that make up every living thing. Whether you are looking at a leaf under a microscope or thinking about your own body cell, which are the building blocks of life. And just like a city has roads, buildings, and power stations, your cells have organelles that perform specific tasks to keep everything running smoothly. In this session, we will compare plant and animal cells, identify key organelles, and understand their functions using real life analogies. I want you to imagine each organelle as a member of a team, each with a different job, each has an essential job. So get comfortable. You just have to grab your book and let's begin our journey into the microscopic universe that powers all living things. Before we dive into the details, let's set our learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the major organelles found in the plant and animal cell. Number 2, describe the function of each organelle using simple, relatable language. Compare plant and animal cells based on their structures. So, now why are these objectives important for us? Because understanding cell organelles help us grabbing the concept that how life works at the most fundamental level. It's not just about memorizing names, it's about seeing how each part contributes to the whole. For example, when we say the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, we will explore why it earns that title and how it generates energy. Throughout the session, I will ask you to pause, reflect, and even imagine yourself as an organelle. What would your job be over there? Let's keep these goals in your mind as we move forward. Do you remember the definition of organelle? Let's just warm up with a quick review. Do you remember what organelles are? Just take some time. Try to recall your memories. Yes, organelles are specialized structures within a cell that perform distinct functions like organs in our body. Think of the heart pumping blood, the lungs helping us breathe. Each organ has a job. Similarly, organelles like the nucleus, mitochondria, and chloroplast have roles that keep the cell alive and functioning. Let's make this interactive. Can you name one organelle and its function? Any organelle and its function. Just recall in your mind. Which organelle do you think is the most important according to you? It can be, let's see, many of you are just saying the name of organelles like nucleus, cytoplasm, cell wall, cell membrane, and so on. And which is the important one? Many of you have given the correct answer that nucleus is the important one, organelle. Maybe. Okay. So, what is an organelle? Organelles are the different structures inside a cell that each have different jobs or functions to complete within the cell. This is a specific definition for organelle that you can learn it. Each organelle is enclosed within the cytoplasm and works in harmony with others and works in contact, in relation, as a teamwork. All these organelles are working in the cytoplasm. Let's use an analog. Just imagine a factory. The nucleus is the manager's officer. The nucleus is the manager's office. Mitochondria are the power generators. Similarly, like ribosomes are the assembly lines and the cell membrane is a security gate which allows something to move in and which does not allow some member to move outside of the factory. Without these components, the factory would not function properly. Similarly, without organelles, the cell would collapse. Hopefully, is it clear? Okay, let's look at the types of organelles differently. Which organelles are these? So, first organelle is cell membrane. Cell membrane. So, let's begin with the cell membrane that acts like a gatekeeper of the cell. It's a very thin, flexible layer that surrounds the cell. It controls what enters and exits. Think of it like airport security. Only passengers with valid tickets are allowed in, and waste products are sent outside. It is made up of cellulose. Sorry. I was just talking about cell membrane. So, in animal cells as well as in plant cells, it is present in both of these cells. It is a combined structure which is present in both animal cell and plant cell. While in animal cell, if we talk about, in animal cells, the cell membrane is the outermost layer, while in plant cell, it just sits just beneath the cell wall. It is the second layer, and the outermost layer is cell wall, and under cell wall, cell membrane is present. This organelle is crucial for maintaining balance and acting like a gatekeeper, which is very conscious about the movement of substances into the cell and out of the cell. Okay, the layer of both plant and animal cell that keeps fluids and other organelles inside the cell. Cell membrane acts as a security guard, as it has some holes that let some molecules in but keeps out any harmful molecules. Is it clear? Okay. Moving towards the next part, that is cell wall. What it is? Cell wall. Cell wall is the outermost covering of plant cell. Cell wall is the outermost covering of plant cell. A nuclear membrane or nuclear envelope in which all these nuclear like chromosomes, DNA and nucleolus is also present over there, which we will discuss later on in your next level. Hopefully nucleus is clear to all of you. So moving towards the next organelle, that is nucleolus. So nucleolus is the part of both plant and animal cell that is found inside the cell. It is present inside the cell. Yes. It is present inside the nucleus. Okay, and the nucleolus is made up of RNA and proteins, and it looks like a nucleus inside of a nucleus. Like nucleus is present almost in the center of the cell within the cell membrane. Similarly, if we talk about nucleolus, it is another circular part which is present almost in the center of the nucleus and contains RNA and some sort of proteins. Chloroplast. The next is chloroplast. So chloroplast is the organelle that only found in plant cells. Chloroplast only found in plant cells. What is the major function of chloroplast? What do you think? As I'm just saying, it is only present in plant cells. So what is its major function of presence in plant cells only? Now we explore the chloroplast. It is a green organelle which is responsible for photosynthesis basically, and it captures a sunlight and converts it into a glucose using chlorophyll, which is a green pigment present in it. So by using that green pigment, it captures the sunlight and converts the glucose into captures the sunlight and converts it into glucose, which glucose is further used by the cells during respiration in the mitochondria. We will discuss it later. Only plant cells have chloroplast because they make their own food. Not all the like animal cells, can get their energy by any other means, but only plant cells are the cells which have chloroplast and are able to make their own food. It converts the light energy of the sun into sugars that can be used by the cell. Sugars means glucose that I have just explained right now. Chloroplast is the organelle where photosynthesis takes place, and it is only found in plant cells because only plants are the producers on this earth. Only they can produce their own food. Next is mitochondria. Mitochondria is present in both animal as well as in plant cells, and it is known as the powerhouse of the cell as well. I have already discussed. So powerhouse of the cell. Why we call mitochondria the powerhouse of the cell? Because it has ability to generate energy for the cell. It has ability to generate energy for the cell. Now the plants have made glucose that I have just told you. By using sunlight, capturing sunlight and converting it into glucose or the sugar. Now this sugar or glucose is just transferred to the mitochondria where respiration takes place, and by means of its breaking down, the mitochondria are able to make energy from it, to get energy by the breaking of glucose during the process of respiration, and as a result which energy is produced in the form of ATPs and ADPs, plants and animals are just going to use this energy, and carbon dioxide is produced as a waste product out of it, which excreted out as a waste product from the plant cell as well as from the animal cell as a result of respiration. The next is vacuole. Vacuole is present again both in plant cells as well as in animal cells. It is a storage bubble, you can say, that stores food and nutrients. All these nutrients are used by the cells to survive. Vacuoles are found in both plant and animal cells, but are larger in plant cells and smaller in animal cells, because plants need a lot of food storage, like water storage, to make their own food during the process of photosynthesis as well, and it acts like a storage bag in which all the waste products, water, all these things are just being stored in it. Is it clear? In plant cells, it's large and central, which stores water, nutrients, and some sort of waste products, while in animal cells, vacuoles are of smaller size and it can more in number, not only one in number. So with this we are just came to the end of your session. We have discussed all these organelles. We have discussed all the organelles function. What are they, where they are present, what they do specifically. Now you all just have to learn all these functions, the structural functions of all these organelles and their presence, and you people will have to draw animal cell and plant cell and try to find out the differences between animal cell and plant cell. And on tomorrow's session we will just inshallah discuss about all these functions in detail, all these differences in detail, that what are the basic major differences between plant cell and animal cell. Now your homework or task is that you people just have to draw animal cell and plant cell and try to draw the Venn diagram. Venn diagram is the diagram in which on one side you just have to place the organelles which are only present in plant cells. On the other hand, you are just going to write down which are only in animal cell, and in the center which collapse over each other, which overlaps the circle, where you just have to place the organelles which are present in both plant cells and animal cells. Okay students, stay blessed, have a good day. Allah Hafiz.